My name is Michael, and I'm going to tell you how I taught a lesson to a boss who called me replaceable. Spoiler, he was the one who turned out to be replaceable. Before we continue, please subscribe to our channel. If you feel that the story reverberates with your personal experience, like and comment on it down below. For 5 years, I worked in IT consulting in Austin. When I started, there were 8 of us. When I left, there were 15. Our share of the Texas automation market grew to 60%. Robert Stevens, the owner, loved to boast to clients. "We don't just install software, we revolutionize businesses." Behind those big words was me, Michael Davis, tech support, client training, system implementation, crisis management. When something broke at 3 a.m., I was the one they called. Last year, I saved the company from a disaster. Our biggest client, a restaurant chain with $20 million in revenue, lost their entire database on a Friday night. Their outdated system crashed right before the weekend. 48 hours without sleep. I recovered every transaction, every order, every client. By Monday, the restaurants were running as usual. "Michael, without you, we'd have shut down," Robert said then. Twice a year, he gave me performance reviews. Twice a year, perfect 10s. Not a single complaint in 5 years. August last year, bonus season. Robert called me into his office, with its massive desk and framed diplomas on the walls. "Good news," he said, sliding an envelope across. The amount was higher than last year's, but colleagues were whispering numbers. Jessica from accounting got 30% more. Tom from sales, 40% more. Tom, who lost 3 clients in a year. "Robert, are bonuses tied to performance?" I asked. "What can I improve to earn more?" He leaned back in his chair. "Michael, it's not about performance. You're just more replaceable." 5 years vanished in that one word. Replaceable. I looked at his smug face and something snapped coldly inside me. "Got it," I said, standing. Crystal clear. That evening, I told my wife Sarah everything. She's a financial analyst, always thinking several moves ahead. "Replaceable?" she said, raising an eyebrow. "Remember our vacation next week? 2 weeks in the Colorado mountains." "Let's go," Sarah said, "but we'll make it count." On day 4 of the vacation, we called a business lawyer, Sarah's friend from Dallas. "Standard contract, no restrictions. You can start a competing business. Just don't aggressively poach employees. And if they come to me, their choice." The rest of the trip we planned. I knew Robert's company's weaknesses. For 2 years, I'd pitched expanding services, mobile apps, cloud solutions, personalized training. Every time, he shot it down. Why mess with what works? But clients asked for those services constantly. Back in Austin, I wrote my resignation and walked into Robert's office. "How was vacation?" he asked. "Great. I've got news." I placed the letter on his desk. He read it. His face turned crimson in seconds. "You're joking." "Nope. We can revisit your salary." "Too late." "Replaceable? They're the easiest to replace, right?" Robert shot up. "You can't just up and leave. Contracts, obligations." "You've got 2 weeks. You said it's not hard." "You know what? Get out. Now." Exactly what we'd planned. 3 weeks later, I launched Tech Solutions. Small office, big plans. On the website, I listed all the services Robert called unnecessary. First call, launch day. "Michael, Jim from Texas Grill, we need a mobile app for staff." Within a week, 5 potential contracts. Mark, from tech support, filled me in over coffee. It's chaos at Roberts. He hired Brad and Stacy to replace you, plus an external HR firm, spending twice as much, efficiency down by 3. How are they holding up? Brad crashed Austin Medical's database yesterday. Stacy's nice, but when a client says API integration, she freezes.
A month later, Jessica came to me. Need an accountant? I'm done with Robert. What happened? Asked for a raise. He said, see our expenses? We need to tighten belts. Meanwhile, the new hires earn more than your old salary. Mark followed. Then Tom. Robert's paranoid, Tom said. Thinks we're spying for you. Checks phones, holds interrogations. It's like a witch hunt. By month 2, half the team was with me. Then the clients started bailing. Austin Medical left after a 3rd system failure. Texas Grill ended their contract when Brad accidentally deleted a month's transactions. $1.5 million in revenue. We offered what clients had wanted for years. Mobile apps ran smoothly. Cloud solutions synced instantly. Staff training took 2 days, not 2 weeks. In 6 months, Robert's market share crashed from 60 to 10%. The peak came 8 months later. Sarah called. Michael, Robert applied for a job at my company. I nearly choked on my coffee. Seriously? For an IT consultant role. HR asked me to interview him. The irony was perfect, but Sarah wisely passed. Instead, her colleagues sent me Robert's resume. Work history stopped at July last year. Career objective? Seeking a corporate role. Fancy way of saying my company went bankrupt. A month later, Jim Morrison gave me the latest at his new restaurant. Robert came by in October, Jim said, showing off our mobile ordering app. Offered services at 1/3 of the price. Looked broken. What you say? That we're happy with Tex-Tech. He got heated. Michael stole my business, poached my people, used insider info. Jim shook his head. I told him theft isn't competition. Then he said, Michael should have been loyal. I gave him a job. I said, Robert, loyalty goes both ways. You called your best employee replaceable. What did you expect? Today, a year after that August conversation, my company holds 70% of the Texas automation market. 20 employees, an office in downtown Austin, plans to expand to neighboring states. Robert's an IT consultant in a Houston corporation. His salary's half what he paid himself as an owner. Now he has a boss who gives reviews and sets bonuses. Yesterday, a former colleague texted, "Seen this? Robert's pitching a new startup, seeking investors for IT consulting. Presentations called Experienced Entrepreneur Returns." I showed Sarah over dinner. "Think you'll pull it off?" she asked. "Doubt it. Investors can Google. They'll see how he lost 60% of the market in 6 months." The big lesson? Don't call someone replaceable until you're sure you can replace them. Better yet, don't say it at all. Robert thought I was a replaceable employee. Turns out he was the replaceable one. As an owner, a leader, a player in the market. This morning, our company ranked first in customer satisfaction in Texas. The result? Robert lost when he called the wrong person replaceable. $1 million question? Who was really irreplaceable? I think we know.